Virgo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it. So let's get started, Virgo. All right, Virgo. So let's do this. This is for Virgo for their highest good. Spirit, this is for Virgo. Two cards for Virgo for their highest good. One more card. All right, good. You have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Wow, this is nice. So enjoy your life, you guys. Enjoy living the moment. You know, do what you need to do to be happy. Okay, so this is very nice. Put this over here. Oops, sorry. Okay, yeah, right there. And then you have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Yes, definitely. Yes. You know, feel the love. Don't harden your heart. Let things come in, you know. Be happy, you guys. Be happy. Love one another. You know, don't harden your heart because you've been hurt or, you know, you're in that mode where you're just angry, okay? Let love flow through you and to you. You know, it's nice. It's very nice. I love that card. Good job. Good job. All right. So, okay. That looks good right there. All right. So, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, guys. All right. Hold on. Shuffle them two more times. Just feel like I have to shuffle them. This is for Virgo. Virgo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. For the highest good. One card for the current. One for the situation. One for the past. One for the, what's hidden? Okay. One for the, okay. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. Wow. And the outcome. What is the outcome? All right. So, Virgo. Nice, beautiful cards. Getting a lot of messages here. All right. So, you start off with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is about having abundance, opportunities, financial opportunities, career, being very creative, having inspirations, you know, trying to create something. I feel like you are on the right path that you're supposed to be, but I feel like you're going in a new direction. You have the Fool card here also for the situation, and that is some kind of new beginning that's trying to come in. They're asking you to trust life, to be spontaneous. We'll see what the other cards say, but I do believe that there is a new beginning trying to come in for you, so it's nice. You have the Hangman here for the past, and the Hangman is saying that, you know, maybe you just need to step back and look at everything first. Maybe you need to surrender your past. I feel like you're waiting for something, like some kind of offer, some kind of opportunity coming in. I also feel like you need patience, okay? And don't resist any of this change that's going to come in. You do have the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands, sorry, you guys, my nails are all like messed up. You have the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands is saying that find your courage, be determined, have that zest for life, you know, that, you know, enjoy your life because, you know, you're not where you used to be anymore. You know, you're in a different place, so enjoy it, take it all in. With the Page of Pentacles down here and the hopes and fears, oh, let me see if we could see it. Okay, here we go. And with the Page of Pentacles down here, I feel like definitely you're trying to manifest opportunities or some kind of financial abundance. I also feel like there's something you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn something new. I feel like there's just a lot of opportunities. They're coming towards you very much. So we'll see. You're ready for this new change also. And then you have the Page of Swords here for the what you need to do now. I feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you need to communicate better. I feel like you need that communication is key. And I feel like you need to have new ways of communication. Instead of just like maybe just texting, or, maybe writing letters or emails or talking on the phone, something like that. I feel like it's coming out. And for what you need to work on here, I feel like you do have the devil card. So I feel like there is some kind of addiction that you have that is restricting you from a lot. I feel also too that there's some kind of, could be some kind of habit or even just some kind of pattern that you keep falling back into. Um, and also too, I feel like you're clouded with materialism, if you that makes any sense, because that's what I'm getting. I also feel with the 9 of Wands here, for you not to give up, that even though you're tired and you're frustrated and you feel like giving up at times, don't, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of doors opening for you. Just need to have that patience, you guys. Have that patience. All right, so Virgo, let's see what's going on, what the cards say on top of that. Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Whew. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Virgo? One more card. All right, so you do have the Nine of Swords and the Moon card here. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like you're in your mind a lot about a lot of things. You could be having anxiety. You could be just like feeling like, you're not. It's just, you're worried. About making money. Your plans about your relationship. It could be just that you have a lot on your shoulders right now. You're thinking about a lot. What about this? What about that? Constantly in your mind. And I feel like you need to let that go. Okay. Because I feel like there is some kind of abundance coming through. I feel like you are here in the right path. And I do feel like you're manifesting the opportunities. And I feel like it's going to come in. But you're just like worrying too much. Like you're in your mind constantly. And you, Virgo, are an earth sign. So, you meditate, you go outside, get grounded, clear your mind so that you can make better decisions. But I also feel like there's a lot of things that you're not really seeing. With the Moon card here, I feel like there's something that you're not seeing clearly. I feel like you're very uncertain about the future. Like you don't know what what you want, or you have a lot of stuff in your mind. With these two cards alone, they're just putting, it's like, this one you can't see clearly. This one you're in your mind constantly. I feel like you want so many things, but it's like you're just really uncertain. You're just like, okay, do I go here? Do I go there? Do I do this? Do I do that? And it's like clouding you. And of course, you do have the Moon card, so it's like not making you see clearly. The Moon card is about illusions, like not really seeing things for what they are. We are coming into a Libra full moon on the 13th. So by the time you see this, the full moon will be here. So maybe that is also in the works. But like really get grounded, really meditate, because you need that clarity. Okay. You need to see things clearly. Okay. You have the Fool card here, and the Fool is saying, why is the Fool card here? Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. Oh, one more card. All right. So, definitely, you have the Queen of Wands here, and you also have it here. Okay. And you also have the Two of Pentacles. You are very in this deciding mode, like trying to figure things out. I feel like there's a decision that you're still trying to contemplate. I feel like you're doing everything, like you're trying to do everything that you need to, but you're very busy. Like your mind is busy. You yourself physically are busy because you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about juggling everything, trying to juggle your home, your work, your finances, everything. You're trying to keep it afloat, and you're tired. You're very tired. I feel like you need to have patience for everything, even though you're not seeing what you want to see. I feel like you really need that patience. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith and trust yourself. I feel like there is a new beginning here. I feel like you need to be more spontaneous to trust in yourself in this life. I feel like there is going to be opportunity coming towards you, that you're going on a new journey. And I also feel like you just really need that patience. There's more traveling coming up. I feel like with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you really need to find your courage, find your confidence, and just keep going, because there are new things here. There's a lot of growth here also. But just be determined, okay? Be determined in what you want, you know. But you really need to leave all this behind. Like you need to leave the clutter behind. You have the Hangman for the past, and the Hangman is saying that I feel like you're waiting for something. I feel also too that you know, there's a lot of change coming through. I feel like, you know, you need to leave your past behind, and I feel like you just really need that patience. Patience is a big factor here. You know, it's like you're trying to juggle everything. You're trying to make decisions, but you're not seeing clearly at the same time. It's like your judgment is clouded, you know, and they're really asking you to really take that time to, like I said, walk outside, work out, you know, ground yourself, because it's a big factor for you. And they don't want you to make these decisions on a whim. They want you to be really, you know, like really accurate, know what you're doing. Okay. And then you have the Queen of Wands up here for the what's hidden. And why is the Queen of Wands here? Clarify the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Star card here. The Star card is about healing, letting go of the past, which you will, because you're in it right now. Like, you have the Hangman here. The Hangman is saying for you to surrender your past. So I feel like you will, because you're going through this healing, you know, letting things go. You're seeing things differently. You know, you may not be seeing them right now because you're clouded. You know, the moon is here, you know, not letting you see clearly. You're in your mind a lot, but you will. You are definitely going through a healing. You know, go with it. Just go with it. I also feel like there is some kind of blessing trying to come in for you. I feel like you're going to have a new way of a zest for life. Like, you're going to start enjoying, you're going to be determined to not let everything, you know, look like you have to worry about it. You know, I don't want to worry about this. I don't want to worry. And you're going to be in that state of mind. You know, this is something you're not seeing. So with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you're just going to be very determined to move forward. You also have the Six of Swords here, and the Six of Swords is saying that, you know, you don't want to deal with anything no more. You just want to have happy life, you know. And I feel like any problems that you've been dealing with, or obstacles that you've been going towards, I feel like they're going to get better, because you are going through this healing. You are going through a lot of emotional things. You know, you're tired, you're frustrated, and you have a lot of anxiety, you know. And I feel like you're going through two calmer waters. You have the Page of Pentacles down here. And why is the Page of Pentacles here for Virgo? Nice. All right, so you do have the Knight of Cups here. And the Knight of Cups is talking about for you to follow your heart. There are financial opportunities coming towards you. You're trying to manifest something different, you know, better pay, different career. You're trying to manifest all that. I feel like you're trying to do that a lot. And I feel with the Knight of Cups, though, I feel like you need to listen to your heart and trust your heart and follow your heart. I also feel like you just need to take a chance. There's traveling here. Make your decisions from your heart, okay? Like, what makes you happy. Let it lead your way. And you will, because you're going to be successful. You have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands is about being successful, you know, loving your life, being able to do what you want to do. And you're going to see it, you know. You're going to be like, wow, this is wonderful. I'm blessed, you know, and it's very nice. Pay attention to your intuition. You know, you're definitely aligning with your path, but be very patient with everything that's happening, okay? You You have the Page of Swords, and why is the Page of Swords here? One more card. So definitely a lot more traveling. You know, you're going to be traveling, visiting somewhere. I feel with the Page of Swords, I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to know what to do. You have a thirst for knowledge, like wanting to learn something new. I also feel like you're you need to find new ways to communicate, you know, maybe emailing, you know, talking on the phone, in person, whatever. It's something, a better way of communicating. You know, maybe you need to get your point across better. You also have the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles is asking you, save your money. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, just save your money, okay? Use your money wisely. I feel like you're no longer holding on to the past. I feel like you're letting go, and I feel like you're moving forward. I feel like there is a lot of new traveling, and you're going to, like, a new city is here. New city, new place. I feel like you're going towards that. You could also be moving also, but definitely traveling. There's traveling here. I also feel with the Seven of Pentacles that you are definitely going to reap the rewards that you've been working very hard for. And you're going to have that material success, you know, but you just need that patience because it is coming. You know, you're just making plans to figure out what you're going to do with it. Where am I going to put it? What am I going to do now? You know, how am I, you know, how is this going to work out? That's what you're thinking about right now. You do have the Devil card for what you need to work on. And why is the Devil here for what you need to work on? Seven of Wands and one more card. The Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, so you're definitely, so in the past, you know, you did have the Devil. So you did have the Devil card, and that means like you're leaving those old patterns behind, which is really nice. You're trying to change your way, so it's good. Yeah, so remember not to go back to any of those patterns, even habits, okay? Change your ways. You do have the Three of Wands, so you're definitely moving forward, making plans. You already know what you want. It's just that you've been in your mind a lot. You already know exactly what you want to do. And, you know, you are pushing forward. I feel like there is some kind of partnership, even teamwork here, but you already know. You know what you're going to do. The Seven of Wands is here, and they're asking you to believe in yourself. You know, believe in yourself. Stand up for what you believe in, what you want to create, because that's only you. That's a part of you. You know, like, you know what you want. You know what you want to create. You know what you believe in. So stick with it. You know, don't let anybody go and pop your bubble, you know, and say, oh, that's stupid, you know, whatever. Just don't let them do that to you. You know, just trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. You also have the Nine of Wands here for the outcome. And why is the Nine of Wands here? One more card. Wow. Very nice, you guys. Very nice. So definitely you're heading towards, you're almost at the finish line, because with the Nine of Wands, you know, you see him. He needs one more number, and that's a 10. And when you get to that 10, it's like, it's going to change into a 1. So it's going to bring in that new beginning, because you do also have a lot of pages here. You know, don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Find your confidence. Keep pushing forward, and don't give up. Be persistent, okay? Be persistent. Do what you need to do to get out of your mind, to get, you know, to lead that anxiety, to stop juggling everything all at once, okay? You only live life once, so, you know, there's time for everything. With the Wheel card, I feel like there is a cycle coming to an end for you, because a new one is coming in very soon, very, very soon. So be ready. And I also feel like it's going to come towards like around the full moon. So we're having a full moon on the 13th. So around that time, things are going to change. But I do feel like there's karma here. Your luck is changing for the better. The cycle is turning. So it's going to be in your favor. So it's good. I also feel with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like you're working very hard. You're going to see the results very soon. I feel like you're really trying to work to that material success, and they're asking you not to give up. Okay, don't give up on anything, because you're a very hard worker. You know what you're doing. Things are moving. Things are going to be moving for you, but you just need that patience. Okay, really need that patience. So, wow, beautiful. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.